Thank you guys for stopping in again. We had a special guest today on the show, Netchessnchill. We played a game, made a recording, and had a good game. I unfortunately did not have my audio on, so my commentary is absent. It's live on his, I guess, when we're talking, but mine is gone. So I don't have that. But I do want to do a review with you guys. So we started with e4, e5. I know he likes to play the London, so we strike immediately here with what is a c6 or c8, 6, whatever, 5, e5. Now this is the best move. I know that it is because it adds pressure, but I just take, just go ahead and clarify. And I don't know why I played like that. I know that this is the best move, but I don't know. I don't know. I felt like that was the way to go. So it's wanting me so bad to get my queen out here, which I do know is the move, but that's not what we played. So we get the light scored bishop out, we get the pin on the knight here, and we close our pawn chain. So I want this knight out of here. I'm playing this basically like a Caro-Kann is how I'm playing this. I'm playing this like a Caro-Kann exchange. So the knight's pressure in the center. I want to get his knight out of here, which even in the exchange Caro, you don't really want to exchange the bishop for the knight. But that's what I want to do. I want to get him out of here. So it wants me to immediately contest this diagonal from the bishop. But before I do that, I want to play this and keep him from having this pin. Because I want to get the bishops off, and I still want to have my knight in here fighting for this center. And I get you don't really want opposite colored bishops in the endgame either. So he plays down, I take, and now I contest this diagonal. He plays his knight out. I don't need to take here, and I'm kind of of the philosophy of if you don't need to do it, then this is what. Well, anyway, it's not like I'm some brilliant philosopher, but this is the idea that you hear these people say. When you watch a Gotham chess video or whatever, is you don't want to take if you don't have to. If there's not a good reason, don't trade just to trade. So I left it. I left the tension and castled. Now here it wants me to break in the center right now. But I'm hesitant to do that because I don't want to isolate this pawn. So I get my rook on the open file. I feel like this is always a good move. Play here. Now I take. Because now I want to get my queen is tied to the defense of this bishop. And if I leave the bishop here, now I come over here, well, I lose a bishop. So we don't want to do that. So I need to get rid of the bishop. So the bishop's gone. Now it wants me to reroute the knight, but I go ahead and play here. I'm connecting the rooks. I give my queen some options here, but he plays there. He drops the queen back, looking at this, which kind of gave me a little bit of hesitation to open the center a little later on. But I play here, best move. Now it wants him to come around. Now if you look at the evaluation, this is a dead even position. And now I break. It wanted me to play here, and this is there's no difference. I thought about doing this. I thought about going here and breaking the center, but then I'm like, well, what the hell was this move for if I do that? So I go ahead, break now. A slide here. I reserve the right to move later, but for now, this is on the second rank, and I could double anywhere I need to double. And it's protected, so... And then we take back, we bring the knight in, and now he drops back, because he wants to keep the bishop, and I desperately... Rose. Oh, sorry. I want to get rid of this bishop, because it's staring at my position, and I do not like this. I don't want the bishop there. So we double up, and we trade a rook here on the open file. But now, you see, I control the open file. So that's a victory in my book. But it still has him at just a small advantage. But neither one of us, I guess this was a pretty committal move to push. And now I have this isolated pawn. We've got a little bit of an imbalance there. So, make sure I'm still recording. All right, he swings around. Best move is to take. And takes. Now here... I'm starting to worry about this bishop. Or I'm starting to worry about this pawn. Because this pins it, and it's I'm defending with my queen. So I could see a world here where you get the rook over and you just pile on here and you take my pawn. So I'm starting to worry about this. So I go here. That keeps you from being able to pin me. But I want to start attacking these pawns. Somebody's going to have to do something. So he goes here. And I'm not sure why it wants me to play this move. I guess to threaten his back rank. But I'm playing here. Because I want to threaten these pawns. I'm trying to win a pawn. Because we're going to an endgame. Obviously, we're going to an endgame. This move here, see, this move threatens my rook. Which I understand why you would play that, because now I've got to get my rook out of here. You double up over here. Maybe you cause me some trouble. Okay, but here you lose a pawn. He comes up and immediately challenges my queen. But the problem is, and the computer says just be greedy and take the pawn. I didn't want to just take the pawn because I felt like if I take, you could still double up on this pawn here. And also, look at this. This is not pretty. This is scary. And, I could definitely see a situation where I end up in a lot of trouble. So, the computer says it's safe, but I'm not the computer, so I take. I challenge this, and I'm thinking, hey, I could just go over here, force him out. Now I'm going to win a pawn. Hooray. He drops back, and the idea is this. And now he's got to give up a pawn. But that's not what I play, and the reason that I need to get him off this diagonal is because instead of winning the pawn, now we're going to trade rooks. I don't love my position here, it must be said. I'm up a pawn, but he's got a bishop, and my king is not in the, he's not active. He's over here tucked in. It's not the computer says I'm killing it. I don't feel like I am. I have an isolated pawn that's easily attackable here. There's a lot of problems for me. And I'm coming around. I'm doing my best here. I've come down. Now, it says that this is a mistake, but I'm not really sure why. Because I'm not going to play this. I just, I feel like okay, if I come here, he could just take this pawn. I get, so I'm not really loving that. I'm going to take this pawn. I take, and now we exchange all this. But I lost this pawn, and he lost this pawn. So we basically just traded the bishop for the knight, and both of us lost a pawn. I'm already up a pawn, so these passed pawns here are going to be decisive. So push them. We're pushing them. I get a queen, and now here in this situation, I drop down because I'm attacking this back, which in hindsight probably is a waste of time. But, I could have just done this to begin with and saved a move, but it is what it is. Now I'm pushing here because I know that I'm going to sack for this pawn. Now it's 2 on 1. So I don't want to mess around here with these pawns. I'm trying to do this. I don't know what the best move for me here is. It says to immediately bring my king. I don't know. It's mate and 8. And now the king's coming in. And what I'm trying to do is I want to get my king with... See, now I want to get my king here and bring this queen over and take this. I think it may have been a little bit better to try to walk these down together. But this is how we done it. Takes, and he drops back, and then this is checkmate. He resigned, but it was mate and 1. But it was an incredibly well played game by my opponent here. I mean, he's rated just over 1,000 and played out of his mind. I mean, this is in my opinion. I mean, the computer says I played 94% accuracy. He played 88% accuracy. That's what Netchess says. I think if you watch his video, I think it said I played 88 and he played, I think he said 77, 78. So, I mean, he still played a fantastic game, and I'm rated 230 points higher than him. So, I mean, I definitely didn't walk on him, even though I'm rated, a couple hundred points higher. So, I think that, his goal is to reach 1,200. His next milestone is, getting where I'm at. And, I mean, he pushed me to the end. So, I mean, you could definitely compete with players, at my level, not that I'm anything special, but if 1200 is your goal, I don't think you're going to have any trouble. Just take your time, think through your moves, and you're going to be fine. Because I was definitely sweating it here in the end. Anyway, that's all that I have for you guys today. Again, I'm terribly sorry if you've stopped by, if you've seen his video, and then you come to check me out, and I don't have the video. It really makes me sick that I blundered that, but I don't, so I don't have it. But I do want to just say, thank you so much for playing the game with me. Super nice guy, great content on his channel. If you guys stumble on this, on this video on my channel and you haven't seen him, stop by, check him out. Couldn't ask for a nicer guy, man. Supporting smaller creators like me and just all around nice dudes. So yeah, stop by and check his channel out, man. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll have more content, have another video for you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. See you guys.